Shit's in sync as hell.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ba Jah Cast. It's been a while. We're here today with Jake,
That's me.
Aaron,
Hello.
and myself, also Jake.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna be going through every movie in the MCU phases 1 to 3. Is it phase 3? That was the.
There's 3
last one?
phases, yes sir.
Yep. We're gonna go through all the phases. We're gonna rank them in their order from best to worst, or worst to best.
What were the phases? I knew like
Phase 1 was
Endgame.
It's pretty much the Avengers.
Phase 1
Avengers
was Avengers. Phase 2 was up to Ultron, and Phase 3 was
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That should, I mean, as far as I know. But yeah, we're gonna rank them from best to worst. Feel free to discuss in the comments when this gets posted. Tell us what you guys think. All right, Aaron, you want to start us off with the first movie?
Okay, so we're just gonna go in chronological order and then just compare the movies from then, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the first one we got is Captain America: The First Avenger.
All right, Jake, what do you think about this one?
I feel like it's a good intro movie, but it's very middle of the pack as far as like best movie goes. You know, it didn't take home any awards. It didn't bring anything incredible to the game.
You sure?
It told us who Captain America was.
Okay, good.
Are you sure? I thought it took home some awards. To be honest,
Did it?
I'm gonna check. Aaron, go ahead and
It
talk
definitely
about.
didn't take any awards, but yeah, I know. I mean, I think it's fine. It's definitely not bad. I don't think, but
No, it's not bad.
I like the origin of him. I like Steve Rogers as that character, or Chris Evans as a character, but once they start montaging, like that shit was dumb as hell.
Montage, like through the action
Through
sequence.
World War II, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
that is a
kinda-
very good ending. I really enjoyed that ending.
What part of, like, him diving into the ocean or him waking up in 2012?
Him diving into the ocean and then him waking up in the future. Some good shit.
I thought. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that was impactful. I mean, it went along with the story or the comic books explained them to be. No one else is gonna, or not a lot of people are gonna like take comparison to the comics, but this was a good step in like the origin of a character because they didn't change too much about him, and I think that's a big factor in it. I agree with you guys. It's not like, in my opinion, it's not the best Captain America film. I believe a lot of people believe that same thing, but it's definitely not the worst Marvel movie by far. It did its own thing, and it was at the start of Phase 1 where they were still trying to test things out on how to keep an audience happy.
Yeah, it was a solid average.
Alright, so far, number 1, Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yep, and we'll
Yep,
shift them
that's
down.
what we got.
Or up.
Alright, so next movie up is Captain Marvel.
You see, I laughed there, but I didn't find that much wrong with the movie. I think this is gonna sound kind of I don't want it to sound bad worse than it is, but I think that they kind of just took the concept of it being a female superhero and shoved it down the viewers' throats, and that was a bad part for me. I wanted a superhero movie. I didn't care about genders in it.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You don't really want the message shoved down your throat. Like, you just want to appreciate it. It's a
And
Marvel movie.
if you've
Sit back
seen
and
Captain
relax and
Marvel,
enjoy.
if you've seen Captain Marvel, she's a powerful ass hero. Like that was no joke. I didn't need them to like build her up to be like this powerful ass hero because I already expected her to be that. That's how she is in the comics and in the movies. Like that's how she's supposed to be. But like I didn't need that. Like I didn't need that concept of it's this girl power that makes me stronger. I wanted the superhero concept.
That's fair. As far
Jake?
as storyline goes, it was good. Wasn't bad. It was very formulaic. It definitely fit the Marvel movie formula, you know. It was pretty lackluster as far as like innovation goes.
I'm sorry to cut in, but We haven't gotten to any yet, but in case we do, there is a spoiler warning in case anyone hasn't seen any of these movies.
Oh,
You
yeah.
should have, but obviously.
Iron Man dies. Yeah, I've never seen Captain Marvel, so I
In
can't.
Captain Marvel.
I'm not gonna go
You've
ahead
never
and rank
seen
this
it?
one. No, I've never seen it. Do you guys want First Avenger first or Captain Marvel first?
Captain Marvel goes after First Avenger.
Jake, do you agree?
Yeah.
All right, number 2, Captain Marvel.
It looks like you just keep writing the same thing.
I have 3 times around. All right, so next up we have the very first Iron Man.
Iron Man I put pretty high on my list. I thought that because Iron Man was the start of it all. I was always a Marvel fan. I was always into that type of superhero stuff, and Iron Man really placed it because he wasn't that mainstay hero that everyone loved. He wasn't Spider-Man that everyone knew. Okay, this is Spider-Man. I know this hero. Like this was at the time of this was during Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. That they decided to build something off of at the time, who was a B-list superhero. And
I feel like a lot
attempted
of
it.
the
It worked out
movies
really
back
well.
then were B-list heroes. Because I mean,
Yeah.
think about the
I
movies
mean,
we got.
the-
We got like Punisher, Daredevil,
The-
fucking Ghost Rider, Elektra.
I mean, that
What
was
is
at
that,
the
bro?
time where Marvel didn't have rights to a lot of things. It was smart of them to keep the Avengers in because they knew they could build something off of it as long as they could get heroes that not a lot of people know, like Iron Man, for people to be excited about. And they did that. With Iron Man's start, they started something where they made a hero that not a lot of people know, and they made him known through a good movie. And by doing so, they could also build off of that.
Yeah, it was a good combination of unknown hero and great actor to fill the role, to really present to the public what their idea of a superhero movie should be, and to really build and create something that would be like a set stone, like a Rosetta Stone, right, for future Marvel movies.
A Rosetta Stone.
It's like a starting point, or it's not a starting point. It's like you can build. What's the
Yeah,
word?
I definitely liked it. I used to like it a lot more. I rewatched it recently. I feel like the first couple acts are pretty good, like him in the cave, and just seeing Tony Stark build shit, because it's something we lose with the later movies.
Mhm.
But seeing him become Iron Man, but then the Jeff Bridges character, he's just like what the fuck, bro? He just turned into a giant Iron Man out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Tony
I think-
Stark
I think it-
built this in
a
a cave.
With a box of scraps! I feel like they really lose momentum with that third act, which I know people criticize Marvel of a lot, but still a good movie, I think. I'd put it first so far.
Yeah,
I
I'm good
think
with
I
that.
think I think Obadiah was a good first he was a good first villain for Iron Man. I personally think so.
I agree. I wish they just kept it like
I mean,
him not like another Iron Man. Like if he was just like a business rival that wanted him out of the company. I feel like that would have
I
served the
can
movie
see
a lot
that.
better. Because like
Yeah,
that third act
yeah.
really comes out of nowhere.
I could see that. They could
Well-
do something other than build another Iron Man.
Because his whole
Yeah.
plan is to take over the company, right, and push Tony out. But then he turns into a giant
Well-
Iron Man and starts terrorizing the city.
what's a better villain for Iron Man than a bigger Iron Man? You know?
Bro, that's a problem with every goddamn superhero.
Whiplash.
Just the same exact powers.
Aim,
Fucking
aim was-
Flash, bro.
The Flash with the yellow
every
Flash.
Hero is,
Green
every
Lantern
hero
with
is
the
just
yellow Green
fast
Lantern.
like him.
It's our villain, but he's faster.
Hey,
Oh
that's
wait.
whatever.
Okay.
Damn.
Next up, we have Iron Man 2. I'll start this one. Iron Man 2 kind of blows.
All right,
It's really
all right.
not that
Believe
good,
that.
to be honest with you. Everything with Whiplash is really bad. I can't really tell you what I liked about it.
One word, bro. Forgettable.
I think I liked Black Widow a lot more in that movie than any other movie, to be honest with you. But I think that's about it. Even Nick Fury, I don't think is that cool in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I can get what you're saying there. I don't necessarily disagree with anything that you were going at. Iron Man 2 wasn't really a step in the right direction, but I don't think it dropped my view of the Marvel universe. I liked the continuation of the Iron Man story, but that was personally because I watched it after Iron Man 1 and like I wanted to see where the story went. It's not that like it's not that the story was good. It was the concept of continuation.
Yeah. I mean, it's never going to be a bad thing to watch Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., but like
Wasn't a great
even
thing.
Sam Rockwell, bro. Sam Rockwell's awesome, but in that movie, whew,
What a
not very
bitch.
good.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Iron Man 2 above Captain Marvel, below Iron Man and Captain America.
You good with that,
Thoughts?
Jake?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's where I would place it, but I've never seen Captain Marvel, so okay. What's next?
The Incredible Hulk.
Oh god.
I'm gonna get hate for this one, I think. I don't think it was that bad of a movie. I think that if this same exact movie took place with Mark Ruffalo, where like it was his spin on the character, it wasn't Ed Norton's attempt at the character, and then, like switch it over to a different character playing the Hulk, because like it's the same Hulk, it's the same cinematic universe, but it's two different actors, which can make the difference. Like, I personally disliked, who was
Edward Norton.
Not Edward Norton. I mean, like, I
Liv Tyler.
disliked him. The guy who played War
Tim
Machine.
Roth. War Machine.
The guy who played War Machine in the first
Don
Iron Man.
Cheadle.
Or-
Oh, Terrence Howard.
Yes, him. I don't think I would have liked him playing War Machine throughout the series.
I
I'm
think
glad
I
that they
disagree with you,
switched it
bro.
to
I
Don
think I like
Cheadle.
Terrence Howard more.
But like,
I think
that's-
Rhodey's so much
I-
cooler in the first Iron Man.
Either way, I'm glad. I wanted Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. If I could see that movie with him, I don't think it'd be that bad of a movie. I think Abomination was a good villain. I think General, excuse me. I think General Ross was a good antagonist, not as much a villain, but antagonist. I don't think it needed the love life thing as much, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. I don't think it was that bad of a movie as people say it to be.
I'm be honest, I don't remember the movie.
Yeah, I really enjoy. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a very long time, but I like Mark Ruffalo a lot as the Hulk. So that right there takes it away. And it's just like, what is it? The only one that was produced by Universal or something like that.
Cold War?
Again,
Thor blows.
people did not like this
Oh,
movie.
Thor sucked.
Cold War?
Thor #1.
This movie
Thor
made me
sucks,
not
bro.
like Thor. It was so
That shit
fucking
sucks.
boring.
Thor?
It was the whole bitch ass like
Really?
I need redemption.
It was that bad?
Shut up.
Bro, it's crazy.
Abraham and swing.
Like,
Entitlement.
He was a-
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
he
but
was.
he was a little
Fuck, I don't
bitch
care
ass
if he's a
god.
little
That was
bitch
the
ass. I wanna see somebody
concept.
Pick
fucking-
up your hammer and
yeah, I
swing,
know
bitch.
he was.
That was the concept. The whole movie is driven on him not being that bitch ass god that you met in the first part.
Bro, it's crazy watching that movie and then just knowing Game of Thrones because that shit is like identical.
Yeah, they did.
Game
Like
of
the
Thrones?
the Frost Giants, they look exactly like the White Walkers, and like Asgard, just the way everybody talks and dresses and like the whole king shit, you know.
I never.
Anyways,
So that-
the angles,
Oh,
bro. If you
God,
watch
dude.
Thor, just look
The
at the
Dutch
angles.
angle
They're
is
all
the most
tilted. That Dutch angle shit,
Just
worst
fucking
thing I've ever
bitch.
seen in my life, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Just hold your camera straight. Just hold your fucking
I
camera straight. You
hate
don't need
that
a special
shit, bro.
name for a lazy fucking camera.
I gotta agree
You
with that
can't hold
too.
up the goddamn
I
camera.
gotta agree with that too because they
No
did that.
disrespect on the cameraman.
I remember that shit from Michael Bay movies. Transformers was known for that shit too.
Really?
But you know that was directed by the villain in Tenet.
Tenet was a fucking
Really?
real quick break,
Yeah,
bro. I
Kenneth
love
Branagh.
Tenet.
That's
Tenet was a
cool.
good movie.
I still haven't gotten to
That shit
see
was
Tenet.
awesome, bro.
That shit was awesome. Okay, so
was awesome.
I want to put Thor.
It's California
Thinking
this
about it
year.
right now,
I put it.
I want to put Thor last.
Really? I'm gonna put it anywhere higher on the list than I can get it. So above Hulk is fine. I haven't gotten to
Somebody
see
tell me the
Tenet.
next one.
I'm still waiting for what's their names to, or California to.
Yeah, they
Or
opened
I'm
up
still
movie
waiting for
theaters
this
in
corona to
Florida.
disappear so that I
They
can
did
go
a pretty good job at it.
watch a movie. All but five
Yeah, Red Drive
states.
to Nevada.
All but 5 states have their movie theaters back open. California's
The
one
next
of them.
one will be
Tell me the next one.
The Avengers. Big jump there.
The
Avengers is fucking awesome, dude.
Avengers, which is peak of Phase 1. Like, when you look at Phase 1,
I think
that is
the
that
biggest
is
praise
it.
you can give Avengers
That is the top of it.
is
top of it
noticing
all.
how
Yeah,
little
no doubt
action
about
there
it,
is in
that's
the
number one
movie
so far.
and how entertained you are the entire way through. You don't notice that there's only like maybe 10 minutes of fighting. It's an enjoyable
awesome.
character.
I mean, you gotta also realize it was how much of a nerdgasm it is to just watch all five of these heroes, all 6 of these heroes that you met, like join up against in this one fight that you know has like taken place beforehand.
That's another great ending too. Iron Man sacrificing his life,
Good movie.
allegedly.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that movie, bro. That's
Alright.
like top
Avengers-
5 Marvel movies for me.
Avengers for right now goes top of the list in my opinion.
I agree.
It's
cool with
close.
that?
It's close to Iron Man, but on 2 different spectrums. Iron Man is great because it started something big.
That was the
Avengers
first
is
real
great
like
because
payoff of going to see all these movies.
It did something big.
Right? It's like you're watching all these movies with the hope that they're going to do something together. And then they finally
Exactly.
do that something
Yep.
together, and it's just so enjoyable.
Yep, agreed. So that's top of the list.
Top of the list.
All right. Next up is Iron Man 3.
I liked Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is awesome. I love that movie.
You see, I loved Iron Man 3 more than obviously Iron Man 2 and a bunch of other movies that I've seen so far. I obviously don't think it's as good as Iron Man or
I think it's
the
better than the
Avengers.
first Iron Man.
I think it's better than the first Iron Man.
With that said, I loved the factor. I loved the biggest factor that they made in that movie was Iron Man being more than his suits. When you watch him go storm that compound, but he doesn't have his Iron Man suit, he literally like builds gadgets out of like a tennis ball and like and other stuff like that. You watch him like be able to be that hero without his suits. It shows him being more than that. That was so big for me.
And
I loved it.
that airplane rescue scene.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that
good
shit's
with
awesome.
that. Put it behind
I'm putting
me.
it second.
I'm okay. I'll accept. I'll accept. A lot of people don't like Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I
Surprisingly,
know, it's bullshit.
I don't know why. To be honest, I'll have to try to take more people's opinions on it and see why. And then coming off such a hot streak as the Avengers and Iron Man 3,
So-
we got Thor: The Dark World.
I know people say this is like the worst one, but I think it's better than the first Thor.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I
That's
do
true.
not like it.
Just because there's
I-
there's no dumbass angles in it,
I
and like I think Thor's a better character in
Does
this
have
one than he
Natalie
is in the
Portman
second
in
one,
it.
or in the
That's
first one. I
bonus
mean,
points.
I mean
So
that,
did the first
that's.
one,
I think you guys miss. I don't know if
but
you
she
guys.
is though.
Natalie
I don't know if
Portman
you
is such an annoying character in these movies, bro.
Because they can pay her enough
She's
money.
back in the fourth one.
Where do you guys want to put it?
And she's
Allegedly.
playing Thor in part of it, supposedly.
I put it above Hulk.
Where you guys want to put it?
It's crazy, but yeah, this is probably the one I agree with other fans the most when I say
Yeah, it's
Thor: The
just so
Dark World
fucking boring.
was like one of the worst Marvel movies.
So you guys want to?
I want to put it.
The first
between-
Thor is
I'll
worse.
put it
to be
above
fair.
Hulk.
I want to put it at 8. To be honest.
I want to put it at. Yeah, I want to put it above Thor.
All right, me in the middle. Put it above Hulk, below Thor.
What's next?
Cool. All right. Your list is all messed up in the chat. All right. Captain America: Winter Soldier.
I think it's
Takers.
overrated.
What? Really? No.
I mean, it's not bad, but like people
The
praise
Winter
it like
Soldier
it's
is some of the
transcends MCU.
best things.
It's
The
really
be-
it really does not.
It's the best, one of the best ones that I've seen in a while. It's Captain America: The Winter Soldier is,
Disagree.
yeah, I'll say it, the best,
I didn't
the
think it was
best
that good.
non-Avengers movie that I've seen.
Yeah,
I
hard
don't think it's
disagree.
bad.
And I am not a Captain
I don't think
America
it's
fan
bad,
compared
but
compared to other. Like I
No,
am
I said I
definitely
don't
Team
think it's
Iron
that
Man
bad.
compared to Cap. Really?
I put
Did
it
you just
above
say it's
Iron
bad?
Man, but below Iron
no,
Man.
I don't
3.
think it's
I
bad.
said I don't think it's that bad.
Oh, I'm Team Iron Man, but
I'd put it. Yeah, that's fair.
I am Team Iron Man, but Captain America: The Winter Soldier is the best
Why?
non-Avengers movie. That's including
Why do you think that?
Civil War. I include Civil War as
Yeah,
an Avengers
like-
movie.
Or fucking
Why
bangs.
do you think that?
Why do I think that? It's the just the concept of all the action. It's him joining the real world and it not being the same real world. He went into the ice with the thought process of what's the word?
It's definitely a dismantling of his belief in government, which I can get
Exactly.
behind, but I don't think it's all that good.
But it's not even just the concept of him like dismantling his belief in the government. He went to the ice with the thought process of I do what I do because it makes America a better place. It makes the world a better place. And then he comes out and he still believes that. Even when he's facing Loki, he knows that that everything that he's done is pushing towards what's good, what's better. But then you get to the Winter Soldier and you realize, and it takes like everything out of him for him to realize that like everything that he's gone through as a part of Shield up until that point has all been a ploy.
Yeah.
It's
I like
but then
it's
on top
good,
of that you got the Winter Soldier. You've got Arnim Zola. You got
Yeah, but that's stupid as shit, bro. He was a supercomputer.
that. I mean, he technically always was that. They kind of nerfed
Was
the
this
shit out of
fucking
him,
Destiny, bro?
but that's how he is in the comics. He's
Claudius
he's
Temple
like-
Smith.
Yep.
I would put it third. I put it
I
behind
would
Iron
put
Man
it-
3 and in front of Iron Man.
I'd put it above. I mean, I'd personally put it above Iron Man, but
That's what we're doing. We're putting it above Iron Man.
I'm out. But it's you two against me, so
Gotcha.
that's fine.
So Winter Soldier is
Or I'm sorry, I'd put it above Iron Man 3.
so Winter Soldier is 3, right?
Yeah.
Stop. Oh.
Um.
All right, you want to talk about revolutionary?
Should just be-
You
oh,
took
Guardians
a
of the
Marvel
Galaxy.
movie, you gave it the same format, but you made it funny. Like you made it a good time. That was just happy. It didn't need to be like stakes were high, but I mean you don't care. You're just having fun. You're enjoying the ride, and that to me is where Marvel movies peak. Is when
It's
you're
true.
just enjoying the movie.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think Star Lord
completely
is
agree with
like
that. I think things like this one and like Guardians of the Galaxy does it the best because it's their whole concept. Thor Ragnarok did it well. Spider-Man's a good one at doing it. But
Yeah.
those like just it's a fun ride. It's a fun trip.
Yeah.
The movies like I agree that's where Marvel shines the most.
yeah,
For
Star
sure.
Lord's like
For sure.
top 3 Marvel characters, no doubt about it, bro.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Chris
Even
Pratt's
after-
fucking
He
awesome.
really is
He's
the
like
Han
Han
Solo.
Solo.
Even after he's an absolute
Just-
dumbass.
Cooler.
He's the Han Solo of
I'd put Guardians of the Galaxy first, bro.
Who the hell knows with
Dance
the
off,
stakes
bro.
that high? Just
Yeah, but dude, that's what I love about him. Thanos killed his girlfriend. He's like, you ball sack of a chin. Where is she? It's fucking
I'm
awesome.
down with it first.
I'm
good
putting
with
it
that.
first. I want it first.
No, come on, you guys. You're no. I mean, I love the train. I love taking the ride on, dude, like Guardians of the Galaxy, but it is not above Avengers, man.
It has to be, bro.
Avengers was
isn't.
good, but
It is
I think
not
it
better
is.
than the Avengers.
I really do think it is.
The Guardians of the Galaxy being one of your
Like,
best heroes.
if you're
is
putting
not
on a
like-
movie, bro, Guardians of the Galaxy goes on before the first Avengers every single time.
no,
banger.
Like, bro,
No.
the soundtrack of Guardians of the Galaxy, that shit's awesome, dude.
The soundtrack is like the concept of Guardians of the Galaxy. That doesn't make the movie.
But it's just, I'm surprised because the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, both the first and the second one, like, they make me more emotional than any of the other ones combined.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was an emotional ride, especially with Yondu, but it was
But like the first one
No.
with his mom, and then like Groot,
in Groot.
when Groot
yeah.
sacrificed himself, and when he gave the flower to the little girl. Shit's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I don't see it as first. I don't. I'm not gonna put it there.
Below
I'll put
Avengers.
I'm
it.
putting it
I'd
first.
put
Below
it
the Winter Soldier.
below the Winter Soldier.
Damn,
Winter Soldier.
you have it
Below the
third.
Winter Soldier. Because I'd put the Winter Soldier as second. But because you guys put
Jake?
the Winter Soldier as third, I'm not saying it's better than the Winter Soldier.
So then,
Facts.
I'll
so
accept
then
second.
Guardians is second.
Yeah, put Guardians as second. I'll accept it.
I'll accept second too, but it's first.
Well, but then you're immediately gonna move it down because,
That shit is a
Volume
sequel
2
done
is
right.
next, and that
You
shit
took
going
everything
above
great about the first
one.
movie and you recreated it exactly how
Yeah.
it needed
Yeah,
to be
bro.
done.
Everything
I like the
about
second
it
one
first
more.
movie, you recreated it.
Volume 2 goes
Exactly
up,
how
goes
it
above.
That shit made me cry, bro.
For real,
Guardians 2 goes above Guardians 1.
I cried like for
Same.
real cried.
It is,
I would say.
Shit made me sad. When he's like, I don't use my mind, boy. I use my heart. And then he thinks of all his friends.
Michael Rooker is such a good actor for like all the wrong reasons, in my opinion. That man has played like every emotion
shit where
in
he
a
was like
fucking movie.
creating out of midair.
It's great.
Whatever.
I
Playing catch with his dad with the dog. Yeah.
I'm Mary
with that.
Poppins, y'all.
Right
So I'm
above.
putting it I'm putting it second.
He's putting it
Cool.
above. Yep. Alright, what's next?
What'd you say? Yeah, that's what I believe. See, I like this list so far, to be honest. Next we have Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron blows, bro.
You guys, yeah, I mean, I obviously
It was such a
don't believe it's
lackluster-
an Avengers level movie.
Yeah,
I
dude, that
think-
shit sucks.
I think
If you
including
watch it,
Civil War
it's so
including
off.
Civil War as an Avengers movie, it is by far the lowest Avengers movie. With that said, I can't put it too low because I think James Spader was a great villain. I think the concept
You know
of
how
Ultron,
you know
like,
how Civil
Ultron's
War
by
was a
far my
Captain
favorite
America
villain
movie that
ever.
really was an Avengers.
So,
Ultron
I can't-
sucks as a
You know
villain.
how
Ultron was an Avengers movie that really just should have been an Iron Man movie. It
Yes.
would have been fantastic if they could have focused on Iron Man and Ultron, but
It could, yes, it could have. I agree with that. I can agree with that statement. Imagine, because like Iron Man had Obadiah Stane, some guy who wants to build an Iron Man suit. He's had Whiplash and Hammer, technically, who want
build
to
Iron Man suits.
who want to build mech suits, and they had the Mandarin who had, or not the Mandarin.
Well, he calls himself the Mandarin, so
Well, no. The Mandarin was a fake. It's the
no, but he calls
the-
himself the Mandarin.
no.
Yes, he does.
No.
Yes, he does.
The Mandarin was the actor, the guy
yes,
that played
but
the Mandarin.
at the
But
end, Guy
the
Pearce's character is like, "I'm the Mandarin," so you can just call him the Mandarin. Fuck it.
Oh well, I thought the Mandarin was being released in Phase 4, like as an actual villain in like the
I
10
think he
rings.
is becoming an actual villain
Because it's a different Mandarin, but it's the guy that ran AIM, Advanced Idea Mechanics. He's the villain of Iron Man 3, but Iron Man hadn't had that bad of a situation. If they did something like they did with Civil War, where Iron Man needed the assistance of his other teammates, his other compadres, to take on a threat that he created.
Yeah, I think it sucks. It doesn't even feel like Marvel. It's like it just feels off. Tony Stark sucks in it. Hulk sucks in it. What the hell is the Hulk and Scarlett Johansson doing, bro? That shit's so awkward to watch. I hate it. I'm putting it above Iron Man 2 though. In between First Avenger and Iron Man 2.
I'm okay with that.
I think it's above Captain America 1. What do you guys think?
No, I don't think so. I'll put it between those two. I'll put it between Captain America, the First Avenger, and Iron Man 2.
You're what?
I'll put it between Captain America, the First Avenger, and Iron Man 2.
What is it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Okay. What's next?
No, it's Ant-Man.
Should be Spider-Man. No, not Spider-Man.
Ant-Man.
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 Yeah, that shit blows too, bro.
Ant-Man? Really? No, I didn't think Ant-Man was that bad. I kind of liked it. I would.
I thought his side characters were mad annoying. I like Paul Rudd, but I just like Paul Rudd as a secondary character. Like in those Avengers movies, he's awesome.
Paul
Ant-Man
Rudd
shines
is
in
a
the
funny
background.
secondary
And-
character when he can just spit his one-liners and like make jokes.
But
shines in the background.
But
yeah, I agree. That's why I don't really.
you see, I mean, I guess I can agree with that. I don't think the side characters were annoying. What's his name? Was one of the funniest side characters I've ever met. Or watched.
Michael Pena?
Huh?
Michael Pena?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought that shit was so annoying. I do not think he's funny at all, bro. In that movie,
I
at
love
least.
it.
I would put it after Iron Man 2, I guess. No, fuck
After
no. I'd rather
Thor
watch
2.
Thor than Ant-Man. I'd put it after Thor 2.
Really? You put it that low?
Yeah,
I would
you
put
tell
it.
me you'd rather watch Ant-Man than Thor.
I would put it
I'd
before
rather watch
Captain
Thor any
Marvel
day,
Take
bro.
on this one.
and below Iron Man 2.
Ant-Man.
I'm gonna fix your numbers.
All right,
because
after
I
Ant-Man, we
can't
have
tell which
Civil
is-
War.
I'll fix them at the end.
All right, what's the next? Oh,
Civil War was awesome.
Civil War is awesome.
Civil War is the second greatest
Third.
Avengers movie. Third greatest.
That's-
Shit. It's so hard. The Avengers movies are so hard to rate. It's the third best Avengers movie.
I would
which looks
rather
like
watch the first Avengers than Civil War.
I
I'd
put it
also
third.
rather watch
That's
the
I think that's a
two
solid
Guardians
spot.
movies, but I'd put it fourth right now.
Yeah.
fourth.
Yeah. What do you think? After the two Guardians?
Yes, I will agree with that statement.
But I definitely think it's top 5, top 6.
Civil War, they did everything very well. I can't deny anything
See,
that they said.
Looking at this list, but personally, I don't know. I feel like I might like Civil War more than the first Avengers.
See, I said the same thing. I don't know how. I
But
don't know how the Avengers
I like Guardians more.
is still the top movie, because I have liked better movies than the Avengers.
Because you made us put
We'll
it
do a little
Guardians
Because I don't think
reorganize
Guardians
before
is
it.
the top movie
We
either.
can finish
I
our
think
list
it
with a
is.
solid
What do you think?
But-
reorganization. Yeah. All right. After Civil War
It's
is
all
Homecoming.
changed everything we've already
We were
done.
good with Civil War at fourth. Yeah.
Alright,
Homecoming.
what's
I liked
that one?
Homecoming.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Homecoming fucks, bro.
I
If
like
you-
Homecoming.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Homecoming is a good Spider-Man film. I would rate it the second best Spider-Man film, third best Spider-Man film out of all the Spider-Man films.
I'd rank it third
Third best.
as well.
But
no, I'd probably rank it fourth best.
Because I'd say Spider-Man 2. Far
I'd
From
say
Home.
Spider-Man 2, then Spider-Man 1,
Really?
and then Far From
See,
Home.
I didn't think
Yeah.
Spider-Man 1 was
I
anything.
love Tobey Maguire.
I like Spider-Man 2, Far From Home, and then Homecoming. But I didn't think that Homecoming was a bad movie. I liked it, and I liked
yeah, I
Tony
really liked it
Stark's
as well.
cameos. I think that them having
Yeah,
him in
that was
there
really well handled.
to make him, or to like what's it called, symbolize him being a part of the MCU was a big deal.
It was the
That
perfect.
movie's funny as shit too.
Yeah, it was the perfect like high school awkward Spider-Man. It was great.
And we
It
didn't
was
have,
what
we didn't have
Spider-Man was
live
meant
through
to be.
and we didn't have to live through the
They played F Mary Kill with Iron Man, Thor, and Hulk in that movie. That's
Yeah,
so
bro.
fun.
Yeah, dude. Well, like, and that was the other cool
And that
part
twist,
was
bro?
showing what people were like outside of the world of the superheroes. You know, you got to see
Superheroes, yeah.
like what it was like at a school, what it was like on like in the city.
Mhm.
I thought it was a great movie. I'd put it above the first Iron Man.
I'd put it right. Yeah, I'd put it right below Civil War.
Um,
Damn, bro, you put it that far down, Jake?
what?
What?
You put that shit after Winter Soldier and Iron Man 3?
Oh fuck, dude. I read wrong.
Homecoming.
I'd put it at Civil War.
I thought Winter Soldier was supposed to be Civil War. I don't know why. No, yeah, after Civil War was good.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I don't know what I was thinking. That's my bad.
So you want to put it below Iron Man 3?
Well, I didn't want Winter Soldier before Iron Man 3. I think if they were switched, I would put Homecoming between Winter Soldier and Iron Man 3. But because Iron Man 3 is above Winter Soldier in this case, I want to put it beneath Winter Soldier.
We want to compromise by putting it in between Iron Man 3 and Winter Soldier.
This list sucks. This is a bad
No,
list.
it is not.
Yes, it is, bro. Iron Man 3
We'll fix
above
it.
Homecoming?
Listen.
That's some dipshit stuff
Y'all-
going on. And the first Avengers is still first. This is ugly.
This is the problem with compromise.
Don't worry, we're getting to
Compromisation.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok's gonna blow the shit out of me.
Ragnarok is so fucking good.
Doctor
Doctor Strange.
Doctor
Doctor Strange is the
Strange.
next one.
I like Doctor Strange.
I would
to be
put
honest with
Doctor
you.
Only movie I
Strange
plan to watch if I
before
if I get
Civil War.
No way. Over Civil War?
It is not. It is not above Civil War.
I didn't think Civil War was that
It is
great.
not above Civil War.
You're a dipshit. I would put it above First Avenger behind Iron Man 1.
What? First Avenger? Oh, Captain America: First Avenger.
Captain America, First Avenger.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So I think
What do you think?
I
I thought
think-
it was a good movie.
I thought it was a good
I'd
movie,
actually
too.
leave First Avenger above Age of Ultron. Personally,
so. I guess my ranking will be the compromise, right?
Nah, I'd put it above. I'd put it above the first Iron Man, but I'm good with it above First Avenger.
I like a lot of the stuff with the ancient one, Tilda Swinton's character, the bald lady. Like when she's like,
Yeah, it was really good.
when she was like,
actually-
I've lived for this long, and yet here I am, expanding one moment into thousands or something
Yeah.
like that. I thought it was really powerful.
Yeah,
Watch-
bro.
watch
that was
some
crazy.
lightning.
The whole like this is forbidden magic, and then she's been using forbidden magic all along, bro. Good for you.
Yeah, but then like Chitterwell, G4's character, bro, he's like, you just saved the world, but you broke the rules. I can't work with you. That shit's dumb.
I mean, I get it. I get what he was going at. The man.
How are you gonna get it, bro? He saved the world.
Yeah, he did save the world. But
And I also
this-
agree with
this
my
man-
point with Ant-Man, because I think Doctor Strange is a lot better as a secondary character.
Doctor Strange. No, Doctor
Yeah.
Strange is not a comical character at all. He would make a terrible secondary character because his one-liners are just nothing. The one-liners.
Bro,
that
have
you,
you?
you
He's like
Well,
the
his
best
secondary
character
isn't
in
solely
Iron
focused
Man.
off
he's
of
not solely
one-liners.
focused.
Yeah, I mean in Infinity War, he's like the best character in that movie.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
but
same with
Infinity
like his
War-
little cameo in
Infinity
Ragnarok.
War-
was
Yeah, in
fantastic.
Ragnarok too, that shit's
just
awesome.
cold, dry
Listen,
delivery.
Infinity War was
Yeah,
not
bro.
That's great.
everyone is a secondary character, not just one person. Black Panther was a good movie. I state rest in peace.
Black
Chadwick,
Panther-
but or state.
Yeah, that's definitely is a good movie. I liked it.
It was a good movie until they ran out of time on their CGI.
Really? I never saw anything.
Yeah, did
I
you
never
not know
saw
about that?
anything.
Watch it on
Like
YouTube.
the second
again,
half of
bro.
the movie is noticeably.
Watch that
like,
last fight
just so-
between Killmonger and Black Panther. It's not good.
Killmonger is
It's not.
is one of the best villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I
think he's
don't-
overrated.
I don't like. I don't like. I never really cared for Killmonger as a villain, but Michael B. Jordan just does a great job with him. It's like
Michael B.
Did
Jordan's
you
just a
have
good actor.
Killmonger?
He makes
I
the
think
character.
Killmonger was an interesting villain just because he
Like,
was
he's-
stronger than the hero.
I mean, his whole point. I agreed with his whole point to just open that shit up to the world, which they do at the end of the movie, anyways. I would put it personally
Yeah,
after Doctor Strange.
I mean, his way of
before
doing it
Captain
was-
America: First Avenger.
Because like the difference is
Yeah.
like you watched or people like who was it? People like Iron Man play or facing off against people like Obadiah. Obadiah was a character that like how do I say this? He was a challenge for the actual hero to come to deal with. compared to like, not just like in terms of skill, but in terms of like concept.
Policy.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I would put it after Doctor Strange, before the first Captain
I
America.
put it above Doctor Strange, below Iron Man. I think
Jake?
Black Panther beats out Doctor Strange.
Mm,
Where do you want it?
I put it below Doctor Strange. I like Doctor Strange more than Black Panther.
Thor Ragnarok.
Is it time?
Thor Ragnarok?
Yes,
I'm putting
sir.
that
Number
first.
one.
Change about
Number
no-
one. Number one, hands
thing with
down.
it. Thor Ragnarok is the second best.
Do we agree it's
It's
number
the
one?
third best movie.
Yes.
No,
No.
it's the second best movie in the MCU.
Best movie.
No, it's definitely third best.
Best movie. This movie took the Marvel movies and renovated them again. It did what Guardians of the Galaxy did.
I don't think
I
you
enjoyed
can say
it. It
it
was
renovated.
funny.
I think it just perfected what it was already doing.
I think that's so. I'm
Well,
pretty
that's
sure that
renovating.
someone had a wake up
Oh,
call
shit.
No, it's not.
where they said,
Renovating is like changing it.
"Hey, Thor, what didn't work, and Thor 2 did not work either. Let's make this
Taika-
guy actually
I mean-
good."
I don't think it was Chris Hemsworth's fault that Thor 1 and 2 sucked. I think it was just a bad direction for the character. Thor was always had that like jock vibe, you know? And when they put him into a situation where he could just purely be a meathead, you know? And just save the world doing dumb shit, that was great.
Well, if you look at it, if you think about it, or if you look at it in the story, Thor's supposed to be the character that he was, like the type of character that he is in, that you see in like movies like Avengers or Avengers Age of Ultron and Thor the Dark World. He's supposed to be that hero that's like worthy and like sustained, but he's more what's the word that I'm looking for? He's not really the type of comical character that you'd see as you see in Thor Ragnarok. But Thor Ragnarok works so well. It just
I don't really
does.
care about the comics, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I care about the movies. And in the movies, this is where Thor shines.
Bro, him and Mark Ruffalo are so fucking funny.
It was so good. Second off, Taika Waititi, or
Yeah,
Waititi,
Taika
whatever.
Waititi's awesome.
He's a fucking amazing director. And then on top of that, the aesthetic of the movie is just amazing. I'm a whore for retro road, so I'll accept that I have a boosted. Shut your mouth.
Hulk,
Alright, we all
is
agree
my-
it's one?
Hulk-
Yeah,
this
it's
is my
number one.
favorite Hulk because Mark Ruffalo is meant to embrace his fucking weirdness. That man is so weird that it makes him, that like him being able to play that weird Hulk or that weird version of Bruce Banner in Thor Ragnarok is just great. He's just awkward.
It's good.
That's the greatest thing about it, is him being able to be awkward in that movie is what makes him so funny. Moving on to Avengers Infinity War. This is what I believe will dethrone Thor Ragnarok so immediately after it takes it.
I don't think it should, but it was a
Avengers
fantastic
Infinity War.
movie.
Avengers Infinity War is the number one movie in the MCU. It takes everything, all the culmination. It's like an Avengers movie for an Avengers movie, and you knew that Thanos was coming. You've watched.
What are we
you've
talking
watched
about?
his Infinity War.
It
Infinity
was
War's number one.
It was a great Avengers
Thank
movie.
you.
I'd put Thor
Infinity War
Ragnarok
is an
on
Avengers
over
movie
Infinity
for an
War
Avengers
any day,
movie.
but I'm okay with it being.
That's
number one.
high. That's stupid. Infinity War is like miles
War
ahead
is
of
the
anything
peak.
else, bro. Miles.
No,
I
It's
think the
just
biggest
different.
I think the biggest thing I loved about Infinity War was the fact it was called an Avengers movie, but it was not an Avengers movie.
Definitely
This
was an
a
Avengers movie.
This was a
What the fuck
Thanos
did you
movie.
just say to me?
This was a Thanos movie.
Thanos
You
was the main
watched-
character, but it's
You
definitely an
watched
Avengers
Josh
movie.
Brolin. You watch Josh Brolin. I will stand by that every day. That this movie was called an Avengers movie, and it built all the Avengers together. But this movie's primary focus was on Thanos. His backstory, his drive, and like his quest, and I loved that.
Yeah, Infinity War is fucking dope.
Infinity War was good.
Alright, what's next?
I don't know, bro. I think Infinity War and Ragnarok are just two completely different like kinds of movies.
Yeah, they are different
And the
movies, and
next-
Infinity War is better.
The next is Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Never seen it.
Ooh,
Ant-Man and the
now we got
Wasp
something to
is
throw in the gutter.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is definitely better than the original Ant-Man. I like
The fact that I
liked it.
can't remember the villain speaks volumes.
The Ghost, the one that can phase through walls.
Yeah, I guess, bro.
It's-
I mean,
The fuck you saying to me?
I
man?
love
take your
the
word for
villain.
it.
I love the villain, and I love Ghost, like because she wasn't necessarily a bad guy, and Michael Fishburne is such like a good character in that movie.
It's definitely Lawrence Fishburne, but go ahead.
My bad, not Michael. What am I saying? Lawrence Fishburne is such a good character in that movie because like he's hated by Hank Pym, and yet he helps Hank Pym, but it turns out he was against Hank Pym. I obviously don't think I obviously don't think that Ant-Man and the Wasp is a high ranking solo movie, but I think they did Ant-Man right.
I put it below Captain Marvel.
Below Captain
You
Marvel.
put it below Ant-Man, the original Ant-Man.
hmm
You'd put it below the original Ant-Man.
So where would you put it, Mitune?
I'd literally put it between I'd put it between Avengers: Age of Ultron and Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2.
So then would be
That's
after Iron Man 2, I guess.
Nah, just do it after Ultron. That's fine. I'm fine with that. It's low enough. Okay.
Alright, what's next? Endgame?
Endgame.
Endgame is second.
Endgame is third.
Second.
I put it.
Third.
I put it below.
Yeah.
I put it below Ragnarok.
That's high. You guys are high.
Uh,
Nothing.
I love-
Captain America
I
has
love
like
this-
the best fictional ending of all time.
I can't just build
What'd
it
you
off
say?
the ending.
I said Captain America has like the best fictional ending of all time.
I can't.
yeah.
It's fucking dope,
Yeah.
It
dude.
was solid. We gotta go
I'm
home.
not gonna
Gotta
get
go
into
home.
that in
Got
this
to dance with
podcast.
this girl.
We will.
That's fucking dope.
We will discuss that.
Wish
we
I
will
could go
discuss
home
that
to that
conversation
movie,
in
right?
another podcast. Yeah, go ahead.
Here's why I don't want to give it number 2. The time travel in that movie was fucking whack.
No, dude.
All right,
That-
so they
What do you
take all
mean?
the stones. No. Hear me out. Let me finish. They take all the stones, and the fucking master monk lady says you need to bring them back, otherwise there will be problems. You need to put them back right this instant. That's fine. That's good. So how does 2014 Thanos come and die in the future when Thanos in 2019 already happened? Right? Shouldn't that undo that? Because now 2014.
No, the way
Thanos
that they
is dead.
explained it made
Because that's a
so
different
much sense,
timeline.
bro. Because they had different
splits
timelines,
off.
right? And they said you can't change your past because your past is already your past, and the past that you're gonna live in is gonna be your future. How'd they explain it? This shit made sense though.
So
Listen. Like when you literally were talking about it when you watched her draw that like timeline, and then when you pulled the stone out, it created a separate timeline. That's all it did when it killed Thanos. When they killed Thanos, is it built a separate.
okay, so they created a new.
like they weren't living in that
universe, essentially.
timeline. They weren't living in that timeline, but the timeline that Thanos died in before he even got to the stones, that was a different timeline then. And the timeline that they fixed, the timeline that they brought everyone back after Thanos' attack, Thanos just technically jumped to that timeline, basically. But the Thanos the 2014 Thanos that traveled to the 2023 time, in 2014, when he never came back, that created a different timeline. I think about that because Thanos was on a quest of
Destiny.
like pure intentions.
But when he killed Gamora, emotional.
yes.
When Tony Stark died, bro.
Tony Stark died, didn't care.
What?
It was a hero's
Bro,
death,
that's
bro.
so
I'll
sad.
appreciate it. Captain America dancing with Peggy
When his
cried.
when his daughter didn't understand that he was like dead.
When Captain America was like
What do you mean she didn't understand?
He's like,
She
how
obviously
is
understood
how
she
is that
used it.
life that you tried? He's like, it's beautiful. That shit makes me cry.
You gonna tell me about it?
And then he
I don't
dances,
think I
bro.
will.
It's been a long, long time. All right, Far From Home, last one. I'd put it above Iron Man
Homecoming.
3. Mango.
I'd put it above Civil War, but I'm good with above Iron Man 3.
I'd put it above, what's it called? Homecoming.
Under Iron Man 3. Fuck that. All right. Would anybody like to fix that list that I just put in? That's all the
I will.
movies.
Where does Spider-Man go?
Spider-Man
Above
goes
what? Civil War.
above Iron Man 3, below Civil War.
Got it. I got it right now. All right, talk about something. Talk to our lovely audience. Anyone?
Sorry, what's up?
Talk to our audience while I fix this list.
Okay.
We
Ba
want
Jah
to.
Cast.
We want to hear
will
from
be
you
trying
guys.
to do more podcasts. We would love to hear your list. Feel free to comment it down below. I'm looking at you. Sorry if I say your name wrong. Mikkel. Appreciate you. Loved your comment. Loved you playing along with
Appreciate you.
us. It was great, bro. Feel free to do the same. We'll try and make more episodes for you.
All right.
Keeping it going.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final list for today.
The final list.
Complete ass. From what we came out to Infinity War in first place, obviously. There is no doubt, and anyone that believes otherwise is stupid.
Wait, so are we going to make our final changes?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with what our group chose, and then we can say where we'd change stuff.
Okay. Here's what I'm
Um,
thinking.
Okay.
First change I think we should put Endgame second.
No.
Okay.
Disagree.
I think we should put both Guardians above the first Avengers.
I guess I can agree with that now.
Yes.
No, I didn't want it as first because I didn't think it'd beat out, but I guess we can move it because it obviously doesn't beat out those. That's fine. That's fine. Let me go ahead and move that real quick. Keep going.
Okay, I also think Iron Man 3 should be below Spider-Man Homecoming.
I agree.
will agree with that if it can go below Winter Soldier.
I'll accept that.
Because Jake?
Iron Man 3 below Winter Soldier. Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with
moving it. I wasn't hearing a response.
Yeah, Jake, what the fuck?
Alright, keep going.
What are the changes?
Okay, what do I want to change?
So
I think Captain Marvel can go up a little bit. I think Captain Marvel can go up above Ant-Man and the
I'm honestly fine with the rest of the list.
Alright.
but that's
Jake,
my only change.
Jake, your changes?
I'd
You'd
I'd say Captain Marvel can go up either above Ant-Man or above Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Aaron, what do you think about that? I would put
I've
it
never
above
seen
Ant-Man.
Captain
I would
Marvel.
not put it above Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I've never seen Captain Marvel,
I'm
never
not
seen
gonna
Ant-Man
die
and
on
the
that hill.
Wasp.
You what?
I haven't seen either of those movies.
Have you seen Ant-Man?
Yeah, I've seen the first Ant-Man.
How well would you rate that?
Yeah, like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah. So, Jake, I'll do you this, and you can agree with me or not. What do you think about Ant-Man or Captain Marvel between Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Like
All
I
right.
said, not gonna die on that hill.
Any other changes?
No, sir.
No, I think I'm good on that one.
I still think Hulk should be higher. You guys have that as last on your list. Are you sure you'd like?
Yeah,
dislike
Hulk
Hulk
stays
the most?
last.
I'm fine with Hulk staying last.
That's so mean. It's not a bad movie.
I'd put
All
both
right,
Thors over
now-
Ant-Man as well, but I'm not going to win that battle.
No. I don't think that Thor was a bad movie. I would put Thor over Ant-Man, but not Thor 2.
Honestly, anything from 16 to 23, interchangeable in my mind. Doesn't matter. They're all ass.
I'll move Thor, not Thor 2.
That's fine.
All right. Who wants to hear our final list? Our agreed
I would
list
love
on
to,
My
Jake.
internet
on
went
1
out.
to 23.
Goodbye, boys.
And this is
Read
what
it
we
out.
agree on, no matter what they say otherwise. Obviously, in first place, Infinity War. We agreed with that. We all agreed on that. Second and third are Thor Ragnarok and Endgame, respectively. Aaron believes differently, but this is the group vote decided. Guardians 2 and Guardians 1, respectively. We agreed that they both would go above Avengers. Avengers is following that, and then Captain America Civil War. Avengers definitely beats out Civil War just because of its nostalgia compared to Civil War's just entertainment. Spider-Man Far From Home followed by Spider-Man Homecoming. It's just a coincidence that they follow each other in the bracket, but Far From Home is definitely superior to Homecoming. You get to actually watch Spider-Man deal with the grief of losing his father figure again. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I can't actually. I'm surprised that I actually let this go so low. It is definitely not better than Spider-Man: Far From Home and Homecoming, but we shall accept, or I shall accept the defeat for it because it is a group vote. Following that is Iron Man 3 and then Iron Man, respectively. Following that is Doctor Strange. Following that is Black Panther. Then we have Captain America: The First Avenger and Avengers: Age of Ultron. Iron Man 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Thor, Ant-Man, Thor 2, and last but not least, Hulk. Well, technically it's least, but that's our list. That's our Marvel ranking. We'll go ahead and put this in the description of the video when it gets posted on YouTube. You guys can go along with us.
Yeah.
Give us your own thoughts on it. Next time, I want to know what you guys think. Are you more Iron Man or Captain America? I personally think that Iron Man was the stronger, or was the more correct option when it came to Civil War. A lot of people disagree with me on that. But that's a conversation for another time. Thank you again for listening to Ba Jah Cast. Here with
Hope to see you
Jake.
soon.
Here with Jake,
Yep.
myself, and Aaron.
And
we will
Aaron DC'd.
and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
All right. It's on the recording.